What's up, everybody? I'm hearing an echo of myself.
Uh-oh. Are we echoing?
No, I don't know why I'd be echoing for you, Jeff and Ange, because you guys have the earbuds in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll go put mine in because I'm the only one.
Dad, what are you clicking on? Like, what are you clicking? Because I can hear your mouse.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
I can very obviously hear your mouse clicking. It's really annoying. So, today we're going to be doing Marvel tier lists, which basically what that means is we're going to be putting our Marvel movies, all of the Marvel movies that there are, we're going to be putting them in tiers based off of like best to worst. I'm going to be going first because I have mine already pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was I did it earlier. I changed the names of the tiers and I took a picture of it, and then I'm going to redo it on stream to kind of like show you guys my progression.
Okay.
In the chat, Jonathan Chong said he has to get his flu shot, but will hopefully be back. And hopefully it will be back. Super Fluffy Yeti said, hey everyone, I'll be Ninja Walk. So don't expect me to be in chat. That's all right. Park and Robin was 4th. It's Joey's World. Lisa was 5th. And then Matt, what's up? I'm very excited to be doing the tiering today because I think this is so fun and it's going to be great. So here are my tiers. I created them so you can look at the tier names.
Uh-huh.
I thought they were clever.
Yes. Hey, Kenzie, are we gonna tell you where to put ours and you can just drag it up for us?
Because I sent you guys a link, so you guys can do it yourself and just share the screen.
Okay, so you could do that, Jeff. I'm gonna let Jeff do it because he knows better than I do. I'm gonna tell you guys something funny. See down here, here's the movie, and you just drag it up to what you like. So.
But you're gonna do it, and you can change the names of the tiers.
Okay.
And then you're gonna put it in presentation mode at the bottom. It says presentation mode.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna do mine.
Okay.
Let me pull up my picture of mine. All right, so we're going to start at the very bottom.
Uh-huh.
Should we start at the bottom or should we go in order of the movies?
I think maybe we should go in order of the movies. What do you think? It's okay. Whatever you want to do.
Fine.
I think we should go in order of the movies. Okay, so let me pull up the list. All right. Marvel movie order. So we'll start at the very beginning. We've got Iron Man, the first Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Find that down here, right here. So I put Iron Man in 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Because I think it's a great movie, but it's not like a movie I would go out of my way to watch right now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Next, we have Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk gets a foul. Gets down there. Just because it's not a movie I really want to watch.
And we skipped it for a reason. So.
Yeah, there's a reason we did not do a nerd talk about the Hulk.
Can I ask a question about that? Was the guy who plays what's his name? Okay,
Mark
he wasn't
Ruffalo
in it.
did not take.
Mark Ruffalo didn't play it. Okay.
That was a real quick answer, Jeff.
Mark Ruffalo was not
Fight Club.
So it wasn't as good without Mark Ruffalo.
No, it was. I don't think it was a bad movie. I mean, it was better than. No.
There's a reason we didn't watch.
It just had nothing to do with any of the others. It's like it just kind of on its own.
Yes.
Well,
and
it it did have the general who ends up coming back in Civil War. You know, there is a tie-in. He is technically still in the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Iron Man 2. Let me see where I put Iron Man 2. I put it in. Let me find it down here. I put it in a 2 out of 10. It's not an awful movie, but I also don't remember the plot.
Okay.
I really don't remember the plot of this movie.
Whiplash.
No matter how many times I try and remember, I will mute you. I have the power to do it. I will mute you if you continue. I really don't remember the plot of this movie. No matter how many times I watch it, about 5 minutes once I'm done, I don't remember what it was about. And that is not because of bad memory. It's just because it's not a good movie. Next up is Thor, the first Thor movie. I put that in 4 out of 10. 99% because of Thor's eyebrows. They were just not good. I really hate his eyebrows. And I just didn't really like how serious it was. It was way too serious of a movie. I know it was supposed to be Shakespearean, but I just think it's not my favorite. I'm also not a huge Natalie Portman fan in it. Like, I'm not a fan of Jane.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Hey, Garrett.
Thank you for getting copyrighted.
Oh, no.
Next up, we have Captain America, the First Avenger. That one I put. No, that's Winter Soldier.
Hey, Garrett.
Where's the other one? Hi, Garrett.
A cool drummer.
I can't find any of these movies. Where is it? I'm like, I can't find
It's hard to know what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah, second one.
this one? Okay. So that got put up in 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Because I think all of the Captain America movies were actually really good. Hi, Cool Drummer. I really liked all of the Captain America movies. I thought they were really good. I really love, Steve's story. So that's why it gets so high up there. Next up is The Avengers. So the first Avengers movie. That is our first 10 out of 10. I love that movie.
I rewatched it yesterday.
I love, it's the first movie that I genuinely remember watching for Marvel, and I thought it was just such a great movie, and I still love it. I like when all of the characters, I'll unmute you now. I like when all of the characters are together. I like group movies compared to singular movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Iron Man 3.
Uh-oh.
Guess where Iron Man 3 goes.
Uh-oh. Artemis Fowl.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 gets a foul.
Oh.
I like how I like some of it. I like the kid in it. I think they deal with Tony's PTSD well. But I don't like the end. I think it's really dumb. It's just, I don't understand why they did what they did.
In fact, I was mixed up. I thought Iron Man 3 came before Avengers, but it really didn't.
No, because it deals with his PTSD from nearly dying.
From Avengers.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we're in phase 2. So Thor: The Dark World. We're on a roll here. We have two foul movies in a row. Also, not a good movie. I, again, not a fan of Jane. It's just so much about this movie. Loki deserves so much better. It makes me sad. Then we have Winter Soldier. Now, Winter Soldier also gets an 8 out of 10 because, like I said, I really love Captain America's story, and I really love how they've been doing it. You know, how they were doing it and stuff. Sorry, I'm like discombobulated right now. Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy. Where did I put Guardians? See, I initially really loved Guardians, but it gets a 6 out of 10 here just because I can't stand Peter Quill.
Really?
He's just so dumb. And he's the hero of that movie. He's the brave hero of that movie. But then you put him, when you see him in Infinity War, you put him against people like Tony and Doctor Strange, who are actually serious. He doesn't amount to much next to them. At least in my opinion. I'm really not a fan of Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Next, we have Age of Ultron.
I need to rewatch that one too.
Now, Age of Ultron is another one. What are you clicking on?
I'm muted.
You are not muted. I unmuted you because I thought you would have things to say. And now it's gone. Okay. Age of Ultron is another one that gets a 10 out of 10. I really love this movie.
Mhm.
I love Ultron as a character. I think he is so cool. He's a really good villain. Like, I mean, I haven't even gotten to the villains of these movies, but like sometimes you don't get very good villains. I mean, you look at the Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2, those weren't good villains. Ultron was a good villain.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, Matt. He does have a good dance moves. A horrible hero. Next, after Ultron, we have Ant-Man. This is the last of Phase 2. Ant-Man, I gave a 6 out of 10. Because I love children gotta play with. Yeah, I understand. I love Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. I think he's an amazing character. I loved him in Ant-Man and the Wasp too, but I mean, it's not my favorite movie. I would prefer to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp over Ant-Man.
Really?
But that might be because I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp before Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm. You saw that in the theater, right?
Yeah, I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp in the theaters. I did not see Ant-Man until we did it for this. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Rock and Robin.
All right, Phase 3 is a little bit bigger. We've got Captain America, Civil War. Civil War got, what did it get? Civil War also got a 6 out of 10, only because it stresses me out. It's such a stressful movie. Like, I can't. My nerves just are insane when I watch this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like seeing my favorite characters fighting with each other.
I know. It was really weird for me, too. But.
It's really weird seeing all these characters who normally work really well together fighting about something. And it's just... I think it's a great movie. I think the story is amazing. And I think, acting, fight scenes, everything about it's amazing. It's the first time we see Spider-Man. But it's just so stressful. So I can't. Next, we have Doctor Strange, which also gets a 6 out of 10. Love Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's amazing. I think Doctor Strange is an amazing character. But this movie doesn't, interest me a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
The character, I think, is amazing, and the character is super interesting. But the story of the movie itself, I don't find as interesting. Sorry if I'm talking too much about them. I'm trying to
No, that's fine.
Explanation out while also not taking up too much time. So next is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. What did I give this one? So I gave this a 4 out of 10 only because I find it confusing, and it's not my favorite. Like it's good. That's why it's not like lower, but I just overall, it's another one that kind of stresses me out.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Oh,
You guys can voice your opinions against my opinions if you would like to. Like, I feel like I'm just standing here like talking to myself.
We have our own opinions about.
yeah, I was going to say
we do ours. So.
What are the ground rules? But I mean, it's fun to interact with each other too, right?
Yeah.
If we want to interact, so
yeah, like you guys can.
Yeah.
Too. So next is Spider-Man: Homecoming. This one gets an 8 out of 10. I think it's awesome. I really love Tom Holland. I think he's the best Peter Parker out of all of them. I think he's the most like Peter. I think he's a great, and I think I really love Happy in this movie. I just think he's so funny in it. And I think it's cool watching watching Spider-Man kind of try and figure out who he is while also, and I like the fact that it's not an origin story. I'm really glad that they didn't go for an origin story for his first movie.
Yeah.
Because that would have just been boring. Everybody knows Spider-Man's origin story. Like everybody knows it at this point.
And I can watch it now since we have it on DVD. Remember, I couldn't watch it because and it's not on Disney Plus. So, yeah.
All right. Now we get to Ragnarok. Can anybody guess where Ragnarok goes?
Let me think.
10 out of 10 for Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a good movie. Hey, Karki, what's up?
Carol.
I love Ragnarok so much. I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I don't know if I'd like it as much without the Hulk. I mean, everybody knows I love the hey Hitchhiking Bones, what's up?
Hi, Don.
Hey.
I think it's great because it's Thor and Hulk, not just Thor on his own. Because like you guys, like I've said multiple times, I love group movies. So seeing interaction between them in this movie, I thought was really great. And I love Valkyrie. I think she's an amazing character.
Don't you have Korg?
Korg, yes, I love Korg. Korg and Meep. All right, next one is Black Panther. We're on a roll here. This is also getting a 10 out of 10 for me. I love this movie. I think it is such a great... I mean, Killmonger stresses me out as a villain because he's just so irrational and I don't like anything he does. But I love Shuri. I love basically all the characters in this. It's a lot of familiar faces that I've seen throughout TV shows and movies, so it's nice with that. And I also thought Martin Freeman was hilarious in this movie. Mm-hmm. So that, like, we've been going on a little bit of a roll here for 10 out of 10, and then we get to Infinity War. So Infinity War, for me, gets an 8 out of 10. I think this is a great movie, but it does make me very sad. And I think this is an awesome movie, but it's not as enjoyable for me to watch as something like Endgame. I think Endgame I like more. You'll see that. Next up is Ant-Man and the Wasp. We are back up in the 10 out of 10. I love Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think that is a really, like I said, I like that more than regular Ant-Man, but that's because I love the Wasp character. I also like, what's her face? The one that does the phasing.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's really cool.
What's her name? Toast?
Ghost. Yeah, Toast. They were fighting Toast.
Yeah, fighting Toast. It's Ghost. Ghost is the name.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm still here.
What?
I don't know. So we've been going on a roll here. We had Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War. You know, we got so much really high up there. And then we get to Captain Marvel.
Oops.
Captain Marvel gets a 4 out of 10 for me.
Oh.
I think it's a great story. I think it's a great character, but I just don't like her. I'm not a fan of her attitude, and I understand that there's a reasoning that she is emotionless. That's because she's been taught to be I understand that. But I just, something about her, and then especially when she comes in Endgame, and she's very full of herself, and I just don't like it. But I think she's a great, like, she's got awesome powers. She's got a great story there. Nick Fury is amazing in this movie. I love Nick Fury. But it's pretty low because I wouldn't really go out of my way to watch it very often.
Yeah.
And then we have Endgame. And Endgame, obviously, is getting a 10 out of 10 here because it's Endgame. And I think this movie is just amazing. And it makes me cry, but in a good way because, you know, it's not as sad like Infinity War is.
Mm-hmm.
And then Far From Home. I only saw bits and pieces of this movie, so I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. I think from what I saw of it, I thought it was okay. Ghost was toast until the pimp saved her. Yeah. What I saw of this movie, I thought it was okay, but it was.
That was a good one, Dawn. I like that.
That was great. But it's got to be pretty low for me because it just, I don't know. Just had to be pretty low for me.
It just is.
Those are my tiers. That's my tier list. So we had 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 2 out of 10, and bonus foul. That's how we rate things here.
Nice.
All right. So, Dad, you're sharing the wrong screen. You're sharing the wrong screen.
What?
You're sharing the
Am I
screen.
really?
Tracy, have you live streamed before?
So, yep, this is my tier list. I know not everybody's going to agree with me on stuff. Hi, Amy. What's up?
Amy.
Hey,
So,
Amy.
that was my tier list. I'm sorry it took so long.
Hey, Keith.
No, that's fine.
All right.
So Keith has a valid question for,
All right.
for Tracy.
Am I
Have you read any comic? I have read comic books, but not Marvel ones. I've read the Walking Dead novel series, and I have read what did I read? I think it was Deadpool. Don't remember. No, I think it was Wolverine. That's what it was that I read.
Hi, Keith. Hi, Jonathan.
All right, so here's Dad's. He took one of them out for some reason.
Yeah, I went and I changed. I named my categories as villains, with Thanos being the best and Whiplash being the worst. What did I say?
Mandalorian.
Mandarin being the worst.
That's what he said earlier when he was talking about it.
No,
Mandalorian. I said he's not Marvel.
No.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. But so we'll do it a little different than what Kenzie did. Since Kenzie went and ordered the movies, I'm just going to give you my my tiers. So I'm going to start off with the bottom tier. In my bottom tier, and let's go with The Mandalorian. And the reason why The Mandalorian is the bottom tier is because
Mandalorian?
The Mandarin. Yeah, so I'm see, it's in my head now, and I'm totally messed up.
Mandarin.
Dark World.
So the Mandarin, they made it as a joke, and the movie I see as the biggest joke is I'm going to go right here and put the Incredible Hulk as the Mandarin. It was a bad movie. It wasn't a super bad movie, but something has to go in the bottom tier. So then I'm going to move up to the next movies. The next movie is Whiplash. Whiplash was horrible. They misused him.
Yeah.
And Iron Man 2, they misused the Whiplash, so I'm going as far as the Whiplash that we've seen in this cinematic universe. And the first one I'm going to put in there is, hold on, let me see my.
Why would you not put Iron Man 3 for Mandarin? That's the villain that's in it. I'm just trying to figure out your logic here, man.
There's really no logic. I'm going with. All right, so the first one that's going to go in here is Thor: The Dark World. Thor: The Dark World, not a great movie. I just think it was I think the villains could have been better, or they could have utilized the villains better. They could have used the actors they hired as villains a lot better. They just needed to like really flush all of that out. And then I'm going with Iron Man 2 because it's Whiplash. Iron Man 2. They could have done a better job. They could have used, again, another great actor that they could have used in a better situation. I think.
That's 3.
That's 3? Hold on. Then let's fix this.
See, it's hard to read them. They're so tiny.
Because I'm so tiny. Hold on. I got to get on my Jeff glasses.
Yeah, you need your reading glasses. Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
I'm going to have to get my Jeff glasses on.
Jeff is right here and has feelings.
There it is, right there. That's 2.
Hold on.
That was 2. You were on 2.
Right here?
No, oh my gosh.
This is fun. Right here? Yeah, okay. We'll go Iron Man 2 right there. I got it.
You did?
Woohoo!
I can't stand you. Oh my god.
What happens when you get old? I'm actually going to put both Iron Man movies in this. I gotta say,
why you would name the villain from the movie? Never mind. You know what? I'm not gonna.
So I'm going Red Skull, the Red Skull level. All right. We're gonna go Red Skull level. Red Skull. This is a medium. This is the ones I would start. I would actually kind of watch these if they came on TV. I'm not gonna actively search out and watch them. I'm going with Thor in the first one. In this one, again, it's a good movie. I'd watch it if it comes on TV. I'm not going to sit and actively wait for it or put it on Disney Plus and watch it from front to back again, unless I go through it all. And I hate to say it, I'm going to have to go with Doctor Strange here also. Same thing. If it comes on TV, I'll watch it. I'm not going to actively seek it out. And then the same thing, I'm actually going with Ant-Man and the Wasp here. If I can find it. Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Again, if I find it, I'm not going to, if it's on TV, I'm not actively. And we're going to do the same thing with this guy, Ant-Man. Both of them. They're good movies. I love Paul Rudd. It's just, again, yeah, I already said it, so I'm just beating a dead horse here. And I'm going with Spider-Man Far From Home? Yeah.
Far from Nugan.
Far From Nugan. And I actually have Captain Marvel in this category too. There's a lot of these in the middle category. It's just, I like them, but I'm not going to go crazy with it. And the same thing with Spider-Man. I think the Vulture could have been a better villain. They could have utilized him more. Now, my Loki ones, my Loki category, this is the category that if I'm on Disney Plus and I'm bored and I'm looking for something to watch, I'm going to watch him. Here, I'm going to start off with Iron Man because Iron Man's a great movie, only for the fact that it's not the best movie, but it's what started it all. And Jon Favreau really filtered this out pretty well. And then the same thing, I'm going with Civil War. I love the fight sequences in this, and I love the politics of this actually was interesting to me.
Stresses me out.
And Captain America, Winter Soldier. I like how they portrayed Captain America here. I like how, the whole Hydra being involved in Shield for all those years kind of made it an interesting part of it. And then, unlike you, Ken, I'm gonna actually put Black Panther in here. And yeah, I don't think it's a top tier. I think it's great. I think it's a good movie, but I don't think it's a great movie.
Such a good movie.
And then you can't go wrong. I like these only because they make me laugh so hard. I'm going with both Guardians of the Galaxy in this tier. They're both fun. They're both fun to watch. I think Rocket is hilarious. I gotta say, Rocket's probably my favorite character out of both of these movies. I can't wait to see what they do with him in the next movie. But then the original Captain America. You know, I love a period piece. That always makes it fun for me. And the Avengers and Age of Ultron also fits into these for me. These are both great movies for me. I like those, but I could watch those if I could sit and watch them again with no problem. I know I'm zipping through mine, but there's 2 more people here, so actually 3 more people. So my Thanos levels, these are the ones that I will watch and laugh all the time with. And first, we're going with, come on, what the heck is going on here?
It's hard to drag it all the way up. Yeah.
Thanos. Huh? Yeah, Jasmine's thirsty.
I can't believe you didn't put Ultron up there. You love Ultron.
I do, but I wanted to keep it with 5. And then how could just the 2 of them together? I would love to see these 2 back to back. You know, without even. Huh?
Explain the tier names for Tina.
All right, Tina. The tier names is Thanos for. That is not me.
That's
What?
Jeff.
Oh, that was Jeff. Sorry, guys.
That's
I'm like
right.
dying in here. It's hot in here.
I'm freezing.
I would love to. I'm going to sit down and just do these 2 back to back. And Tina, my tier names were villains' names from Thanos to the Mandarin, which was I could have switched Red Skull or the Ultron in there. I think Ultron is not as good of Huh?
I think you should have put Ultron for one of them. He's just such a cool.
I think as far as I think Red Skull and Ultron are about equal, and I went with Red Skull because I just went with Red Skull because it was a regular movie. I did pick Loki, which is across most of it, and he is a villain. And when we see him again, he'll be a villain again. And yes, Tina, there really is. There really is no explaining my tier system or the way this brain works.
There's no way to explain anything you do, honestly.
My most favorite thing to do is eat peanut butter cups. So,
Yep.
that is my tiers. I mean, it was kind of quick, and I know Ken's. This is your baby, and it worked out very well. And I liked your thought process in it, even though everything is crazy on my microphone end. But hey, nobody slept with the fishes. So
All right. Next up.
Not yet anyway.
Right. Tier list.
Okay. So I made my list. So I have my Marvelous category. Not to be confused with Captain Marvel, and we'll get to that in a minute. But this is the Marvelous category. Then my Cap category, which is it's pretty high up there, meeting the Cap. My third category is my Peter Tingles category because it gives me the Peter Tingles. Fourth category is I am not impressed. Fifth category is oh snap, and the last category is the Hulk. What? So we're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna go in order of the movies the way Kenzie did. So we'll start with Iron Man, and I'm gonna put that in my Cap category. I think this is a great first movie for the Marvel MCU. Obviously, they made this without the thought that they were going to continue eating movies. It just originally a standalone. So I just think it's a great first movie, and it starts the series out really well. Next is Hulk, and obviously it's going in the Hulk category for reasons we've already said. Iron Man 2, I'm going to put in the oh snap category because I am. Again, it's just it could go away and I wouldn't care.
Still don't know the plot. Like I feel bad because do I just have that bad of a memory, or was it just that bad of a movie?
I don't know. I mean, it isn't a memorable movie. I mean, you have Whiplash, but then you have the whole Justice the Hammer thing with all the drones and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the only good thing about it that I see is the introduction of War Machine. I mean, that's really the only thing that I like about it. So
Whiplash was so boring.
Yeah. The next one is Thor, and I'm going to stick that in the Peter Tingles. Actually, I like it. Okay, it's still not the greatest, but I think it's a good movie. And again, you're introducing these new characters, which are beloved characters, in the MCU. So I like that. Then we're going to do Captain America: First Avenger. I'm going to put that in my Cap category because it's Cap. I love this movie. I think it's a great origin story for Cap. I think they really do a great job with this movie, and it's a lot of fun. And then the Avengers is going in my Marvelous category.
Marvelous.
Because it's the first time we see all of them together. I think it's a great story, and it really is the spinoff for the whole rest of the MCU. It's what kind of starts everything, in my opinion. So, Iron Man 3 is going in my Hulk category because I hate it. The Dark World is also going in my. Well, I'm going to put it in my oh snap category. Again, it's not the greatest, but it also it does introduce an Infinity Stone. I think Loki is great in it, but again, it's not one that I would just go out of my way to watch. Obviously, Winter Soldier. That's going in my Marvelous category. This is probably, I think this is my favorite of the MCU movies. I just think it's a great, it's a thriller. It's a great show of Cap's strength, and also brings in Black Widow a lot more, and Nick Fury and Shield and all that. I just love that storyline, and so that's cool. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to go in my Cap category. Really enjoy Guardians. It's a lot, it's a fun movie. Age of Ultron is in my Marvelous category. Again, same reasons we've said. Ultron's an excellent villain, and again, they're all back together. You also introduce one of my favorite characters, which is Vision. So love it. Ant-Man. Hello, Will. Ant-Man is going to go in my Peter Tingles. I love Ant-Man. And I love Paul Rudd, and again, Ant-Man's one of my favorite characters. But it's a good origin story, and it's funny, but it's not one of my favorites. So, then into phase 3, we're going to get into Civil War. Civil War goes into my Cap category. I think I love the concept of this. Again, it's awesome in the comics. It's much bigger in the comics, but I think they still did a great job of showing this and giving the great storyline. Doctor Strange is going in my cat category because I love Doctor Strange. I love his comics. They are very weird, but I really do. I really like it. Guardians 2. I'm going to put that in the not impressed. Simply because I hate the entire ego storyline. I just don't like it at all. I don't think it fits in any of the rest of the MCU. I don't care that his dad is a planet because it's not really supposed to be that way from the comics. I just think it's too far-fetched. I think they were looking for something big and they overstretched themselves on it. And I just, wasn't impressed. So Spider-Man Homecoming is going to go in my not impressed as well. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Spider-Man Homecoming. I like the fact that they brought Spider-Man into the MCU. I love that. I think he was much better in Civil War. I just think I just didn't like the story of Homecoming. I just didn't like it. Ragnarok's going in my Marvelous category, same as everybody else's, I think. I think it is, again, it's not my favorite, but it's one of the best of all of the Marvel movies.
Kenzie.
Sorry, I thought it was funny. I had to do it.
I didn't see it because it was
in the chat. Dad said something, and I said that's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna say from now on.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe to my channel.
All right, so we're now over to Black Panther. Black Panther is going in my Peter Tingles category. I think it's a great movie. I love it, but at the same time, it's a standalone movie to me. It doesn't necessarily fit in with all the rest as it does fit in with all the rest. But I'm saying, you wouldn't necessarily have to watch it for all the rest, even though you should. So it is very good. Infinity War is in my Marvelous category. Again,
because it's marvelous.
It's marvelous.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Marvelous, darling.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is that's going to be my Peter Tingles again. I think that, again, I love Ant-Man. I was not necessarily the greatest fan of Ghost. And I'm not the greatest fan of the Quantum Realm stuff that they do. I know that it's going to make it. Well, exactly. I just don't. I don't know. It's obviously going to play a huge part for the future of the MCU. With the whole multiverse stuff and all of that kind of thing, which is totally understandable. I don't know. I just think that it was kind of just weird for me. So, then we get into Captain Marvel.
Oh,
I don't like it.
You really cannot put it down with those movies.
Hey, this is my tier list, man. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just
the music alone should bump it up one.
He's like, nope.
I don't like it. So,
I am kind of partial to that era of music.
Endgame, that's going in my cat. It's not
marvelous. It's not marvelous.
No, it's not marvelous. To me, it's not marvelous. I like Infinity War better than I like Endgame. That's the only reason. And then Far From Home is also going in my cat list. So I love it. So here you go. There's my list.
Very nice. All right. Are you ready?
I guess, yeah. Am I doing it?
Yes. Jeff's going
What
to
do
do
I
it.
have to do? Share my
Okay.
screen?
Well,
Yes.
Jeff should do it, but then Angie, you should also give your opinion.
I
as to
will.
where you think you should put it. So,
Yes.
of course, I don't have to tell you your opinion.
I just want to see those two fight. You got to present them so they can fight it out.
There will be no fighting.
On
When they
screen.
disagree, they can go. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, scissors.
Go
Okay.
down a little bit and hit presentation mode.
Scroll down.
Just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
What's the matter?
Yeah, go down because that way we don't have all the ad crap
Oh,
on there.
Yeah, and hit presentation mode.
is that better?
There you
Oh,
go.
yes.
And then hit the I agree button.
I agree.
Up here?
Yeah, at the top.
Where?
At the top.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. I'm just going to go in order from left to right because,
Okay.
Because you're trying to figure out what's what.
well, no, we only have a little bit of time left too.
Well, we can go over if we
So-
need to, right?
Avengers. We watched that again last night
Yes.
because Angela did not remember a single.
I
She
was-
didn't remember a single part of any of the movies you guys watched.
Let me
together.
tell you what happened with that. Here's
I'm
what I
putting that up.
did.
I'm putting that in best.
And I agree best too. I watched that movie again and I watched our stream and I was totally clueless in that stream. And I said that I felt that I just closed my eyes for a minute and I know I fell asleep during it. And so that's why it really paid off to watch it again. In fact, I think I'm going to watch them all again at some point.
We should.
Do you mean you fell asleep during the stream or during the movie?
A movie.
During the movie.
Oh my god. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because we were joking about it on our stream because we all watched it together. And you guys said I got up to get yogurt or something. And I said, I was just, I think I just closed my eyes for a minute.
You weren't
No, we just
invested
watched
yet.
Avengers last night, Rocket.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
And it really made a difference.
She actually wanted to watch Avengers last night,
Yes.
which threw
Wow.
me really off
And
guard.
I think I need to, yeah.
So-
So anyway,
but she said, I do not remember watching a single second of that movie.
I did remember like
One
him
part.
flipping it back and forth and saying puny God.
But that's all she remembered from the
I
movie.
didn't remember, but now that I know the characters better, like I didn't know Loki was so mean. He was so
Yeah,
mean
he's a jerk.
in that movie.
Oh, I love him.
That's why Kenzie loves him.
I mean, he was so mean.
He's so great.
For the Incredible Hulk, I'm gonna rank that like fourth, not okay. I liked the movie. I didn't think it was that bad, but I didn't think it was that good. I mean, I like how it was going to introduce Doc Samson into the movies, but it never did. So
Yeah, and I've never seen it, so
yeah.
See, I liked Hulk better than the Incredible Hulk, the
okay.
Ang Lee version.
Which one is this?
That's what Earth Daniel.
That's
okay.
a whole different one, Ange, that you don't know anything about.
Okay.
Captain.
Oop.
No,
Oh.
that's not where I wanted to drop it.
Oh,
I'll put Captain America up here. I love that movie.
Dropping it like it's hot.
drop it
Yeah.
like it's hot.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I cannot even see what this next one is. What is this next
Iron
one?
Man
Looks like
2.
Harry Potter.
Harry
Iron Man
Potter.
2.
What
Iron
is this
Man
one?
2.
This is Iron Man 2?
Yes. I'd say
Harry
not okay.
Iron Man 2.
Not okay for me. Or likable.
Iron Man 2. That's with Hammer and Whiplash. Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
one. I did like that
Hey,
one.
William, welcome in.
Yes, I did like that one. Oh, time to
By the
see.
way, England, Portugal, 91 is William.
Hi.
Oh,
welcome in,
hello.
everybody.
Welcome.
Which one is this? Avengers Infinity War?
Yes.
Yes.
So that one, I liked.
No,
That's,
Oh,
that's,
Infinity War
that's
was.
Endgame.
Infinity War.
Oh, it is Infinity War.
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
that one
you're
was the best.
Did you?
Yes.
Endgame is more purple.
See,
Endgame.
I would put Infinity War down one,
See, I didn't like Endgame.
and I liked Endgame.
I didn't like Endgame as much as Infinity War.
and I would have flipped
Yeah.
those. Two.
I didn't like the end of Endgame.
You're right. It stressed me out too, Kenzie. I agree
Nothing
with
to do
you.
about stress.
Ugh.
Black Panther.
Jeff doesn't feel the emotions the way you do.
I have no. I'm emotionless.
He is
I'm a robot.
emotionless. It's
Um,
very sad.
Black Panther.
Yeah, he's dropping it low. He's dropping it low. He's going down low.
Actually,
Oh no!
all right. I'll leave it there.
I would have put it up in. I would have put it up in good. But that's
Black
where I would
Panther?
put it.
The
Yes.
CGI was horrible in that movie.
Oh well.
Yeah, the fighting CGI reminded me a lot of like Matrix Evolutions or
Reminded me of
Matrix related.
Underdog.
They're talking.
Captain America, Winter Soldier, up here.
Oh no! See, that's
This is my list.
I know.
This is my list.
I know.
This is his list. His list.
It stressed me out a little bit.
This, I
didn't
was
like-
gonna say this one definitely stressed San Jeff.
Ant-Man the Wasp. I'm putting that in my good category. I like that one.
Yes, I'd put it. In
Where's
good.
the other Ant-Man? This Ant-Man though.
I'd
You know,
say good.
as much as I'll put it down here.
Ooh.
As much as I liked the Ant-Man movie, it was just I don't know.
It was dumb. You
No.
have it. You put it in dumb.
Well, I tried to change the categories, but you were looking at me. You give me the angry
You
face.
couldn't
You were
type
giving me
it.
the.
You were trying to type it and it kept
I know.
going. A boomer.
I was
here.
trying to change the categories, but she was giving me the angry face. So,
Yeah, because you kept messing it up.
this is Ragnarok, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Ragnarok.
Yeah,
That's up
that's
here.
up there.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
hilarious. Just for the hilarity, and just because of Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
So, which one is this? Can you see what that
That's
is?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Volume 2.
Yes. I'd say
Um,
just good, eh?
I'm gonna go likable.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm going good just for the music. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I'm going good just for the music. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, though, I'm putting up here. Because if that's ever on TV, I am watching it solely for the music. But I love the ending too.
Wait a minute,
Dance
hold
off,
on,
bro.
wait a second. So hold on. You're gonna elevate stuff for the music, so Captain Marvel should be up there pretty because that's 90s alternative rock, man.
That's your music. That's not my music.
Oh.
That's fun, man.
Thor, I'm gonna go likable.
The blonde
Doctor
eyebrow
Strange.
Thor.
As much as I like Doctor Strange, I'm putting it down here in the dumb category. It was just watching it with Angela and trying to explain what's going on.
It's not the movie that was dumb, right?
What?
It's me.
Whoa, I was about to say, where are you going? The movie's not dumb. Are you calling Jeff dumb or yourself dumb? Because
No, me.
No.
It was just me.
Okay.
It was me making it dumb.
Iron Man, I'm putting up in the good category.
Mm-hmm.
Which Avengers is this? Age of Ultron? Oh, that's definitely up.
Oh,
No, up here.
wow.
Thank you.
Age of Ultron deserves to be in the best category because that movie,
I need to rewatch that. That's the next one.
it's just amazing to me. Civil War, that's also going up to the best.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
stressful. I agree with Kenzie. It was
What do you mean
stressful.
stressful?
It's just
It's
like,
not fun watching all these other characters fight with each other.
yes. Oh,
Captain America, Captain Marvel.
come on.
Captain
I
Marvel.
don't even know who she is.
Come on.
No reason for this movie. Horrible.
I knew I liked Jeff.
I would put it up a little higher.
Spider-Man, I'm putting in the dumb category.
Ooh.
What is this one?
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa, you're putting that up, really?
He's putting that above
Thor, I'm
Ant-Man.
putting this up here and not okay. And Spider-Man, Far From Home, horrible. Those are my rankings.
Don't
If you don't like it,
Jeff.
message me and we can talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
That's how I'm ranking them. That's what I think. If you don't value my opinion, get out of here.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna have to contact this Amy chick. And, she's gonna have to take care of some business down there in Pittsburgh for me. You know what I mean?
It's not that Captain Marvel was bad in Portugal.
You're a business yourself.
It's not that Captain Marvel was bad. There was just no reason to have that movie. No reason.
Yeah.
Maybe I took a try to take care of business myself. That's how about that?
Yes, a lot of my ratings are based on the music, Rock and Robin, but the ones in the top tier best, those are good movies. Those are the ones that I would go out of my way to watch if I was like sitting around and had nothing better to do. Those are the movies I would watch. The ones in the best category. Moose, Rocco, help the judge find his wallet. Right, Keith?
Oh,
That's
wow.
Caddyshack, Casey. Okay. Wow, that went over like a lead balloon. Sorry.
All
At least we all have different opinions.
Nobody likes. Okay, well, that's how I feel actually.
Mhm.
It's not that I wouldn't watch Captain Marvel. I mean, I think it's an okay movie. The music doesn't appeal to me because I don't know the music.
Oh, come on.
I don't know that music.
Right. So William said, "What's the horrible movie on here? Can't see it." He selected Captain Marvel and Spider-Man.
Far from home.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Far From Home. All
I
right.
just did not get the whole Mysterio, all the drone stuff.
Yeah, that was weird.
How about a
They
Fresca?
could've done better.
You get nothing.
They could have done something better with that movie. Far From Home. I think it was a rush. And you believe it or not, for me, Far From Home ruined Infinity War and Endgame, because when they announced that Far From Home was going to be coming out, you knew what was happening in Infinity War wasn't sticking. That's the biggest problem I had with Far From Home.
It could have totally been taking place before that. Black Widow's taking place.
That's not,
Black
yeah, but
Widow
that wasn't.
I'm going to mute you if you do not let me speak. Black Widow isn't taking place in the timeline right now. It's taking place way earlier. So they could have been doing the same thing with Spider-Man. Spider-Man could have taken place. They talk about this new Spider-Man movie coming out. Totally could have taken place before Infinity War. There was no assuming. Because if you can look at Black Widow and say, yeah, makes sense, that's taking place before, you can't just assume that if a movie is coming out later, that it is taking place later in the timeline.
You know what happens when you assume.
But that is true. But the studio had already mentioned that it's going to take place after the Infinity War and Endgame.
Everybody was asking them about it. People should just
Then they should have lied.
Actually, I think the studio said that because Tom Holland let it slip.
No, I'm not surprised.
Oh, really? Oh,
I think
geez.
I think he's the one you should blame, Tracy, because I think that's the reason why. Because Tom Holland can't keep a secret.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
You can't assume when any of these movies are taking place because it could totally be a different timeline. It could be way earlier in the story. There's no assuming things with Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was Jeff's tier list.
So those are the tiers.
Oh, Jonathan Chunk
Tears.
These tears.
Because we're done with MCU now. At least right now.
Ruffalo is worse. I think
Ruffalo
Mark
and
Ruffalo is,
are bad when it comes to spoilers.
Yeah.
that is true.
All right. So, what does everybody have coming up? Dad?
I've got Not Wasting Time on Thursday. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I'd like to do another Star Wars, like almost a book thing, but I got to find people that actually have read the novels. And
Ooh, good luck with that.
yeah, I know. I'm probably the only nerd that has read those books, but
I want to read them. I just hadn't got around to it. So.
Yeah.
well, I did a lot of the reading, which was now considered the legacy part. So that's going to be tough because no one's going to read the legacy knowing they have no effect on the real storyline. So, but that's what I got coming up. Oh, book club on Tuesday, which I still have to read. I Robot or brush up again. because I've already I've read it in the past. I just want to read it again.
Who's having book club? Tina?
Tina and Mama Mouse.
Tina, Mama Mouse, and I think it's on Tina Marie Photography at 3:00 on Tuesday.
Yeah, because I'm doing it too. So, William, there are a lot of books, and Tracy could probably tell all of them to you. But there are a lot of books. You can look them up. There are a lot of Star Wars books.
That is true.
Yes, there are.
So that's what I got coming up. Back to you, Ken.
Yeah, so I'm doing iRobot with the book club as well. This coming Saturday, not week from yesterday, we're going to be having another game day. We're going to play some game, and then we're also going to and I'm still working the things out because I just had this idea this morning. But for Halloween, I have my show on Halloween Day, and we're going to have a Halloween party. And so next Saturday, I'm trying to get a group together, and I want to play costume roulette for Halloween. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to choose costumes, draw them at random out of a bowl, and whatever costume you draw, that's what you have to dress up as for the Halloween party. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So, you never know what we're going to get. And then, we'll come together on Halloween Day, and we'll have a Halloween party and show off our costumes that we had. And then we're going to let you guys choose who has the best costume. So I have like a costume contest as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. So like I say, this coming Saturday's show, we're going to have a game day. We're going to play a game, but then we're also going to do our drawing for our costumes. So it should be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Also, next Sunday are we going to go ahead and announce this now? Yes?
I don't know. I think we really have to just talk. I think make sure I think everybody's probably okay with it, but we'll talk, and if there's a change, we'll change.
Well, I'll at least say what we're going to do. So next Sunday for Nerd Talk, we're going to be going through episodes 1 through 5 of the first season of Mandalorian, and it'll be on my channel. And so we're just going to do a kind of a brief discussion about it, get us warmed back up. Then the following week we'll do the last 5 episodes, and then it'll be time to start Mandalorian season 2. So we're excited. So yeah.
Okay.
Jeff and Ange.
So what do we have coming up? So I am currently working on a video Hollywood Studios vlog. So hopefully we'll have that out Tuesday. That's the goal. And then Saturday we have our weekly stream.
Oh yeah. Well, it might be a road stream, right?
Yeah, we might be driving up to Erie, so it might be a road stream. So we will see. Or we could head over to Hershey if you guys want.
When is that? When are you driving to Erie?
On Saturday. I think it might be Saturday. I mean, we could do it Sunday too. Probably Saturday. So.
Next Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think. So we.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we've been back from Florida.
We have
to go see my mom.
Yeah, but we'll talk to you guys about that. But.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep. So Kenzie.
So I have been dropping Vlogtober videos on Saturdays. I posted, there are 2 up right now. I've got one that's ready to post this Saturday. What's up, Mr. Willie?
Mr. Willie.
So I posted one the most recent Saturday. I did a movie journal entry for Hocus Pocus. And the video before that was decorating my apartment in spooky Halloween stuff. So the upcoming one is about me, mom, and dad being on a trip somewhere, which I've already have it edited and ready to post. Be ready for that.
Yeah, this is the day that I probably got aggravated really, 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 really bad.
Yeah, I agree. So that I'm excited about those. I should be streaming tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Not sure what about, but I will most likely be streaming tomorrow. And yeah, so just watch out on Saturdays for those Vlogtober videos all October. I've been having a lot of fun with them. I've been trying to work really hard on those, so I hope you guys enjoy them. So thank you guys so much for being here. We had a great time talking about Marvel movies. This is, I think, we're done with Marvel movies right now until, like Black Widow and
Seems like this took forever.
it did take a very long time. I mean,
it was only about 6 months. I mean, it wasn't,
Yeah. I mean,
The best part. All right, so let's go around. Out of the last 6 months of reviewing these movies, what was your favorite experience of the Marvel movies and the Marvel streams Nerd Talk? I know what mine is, and that was our meet and greet, our meet and.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Then let's take that out because that doesn't even, you can't even touch that.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, that's what we all would say. I mean, when we were able to get together.
I would agree that all of us together, that was a great time, and just that whole
dressed up and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really liked talking about Ragnarok because that's like basically my favorite movie. So I had a lot of fun talking about that on stream.
Yeah.
I also enjoyed when in the Ragnarok video, Dad and Angela's music.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
our little Led Zeppelin rendition.
That was beautiful.
Nobody told me. No, I wasn't privy to that information.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been as fun if you knew.
Yeah, that's why it was fun.
Yes.
But yeah, I think the Ragnarok stream was really great.
Yeah, that was fun. I like, now that I know what I'm looking at when I see stuff. If I'm at the parks or I understand more about Marvel. So I'm glad you guys kind of forced me to watch them. So
I'm so much more educated on these movies that like when they come on the TV, she's like, turn that off, insert expletive there.
Yeah.
Or she knows who the characters are in the parks, or she knows who the characters are if she sees them.
Yeah.
So, or she'll see them on a pin. She'll go, oh, that's Loki, or that's Thor, or that's Captain America. So she knows so much more about the whole universe.
So now you don't have to deal with as many questions when you're in the parks.
Right.
So many questions.
Go ahead, Russ.
So many questions.
No, I just enjoyed, going back and doing lots of the research and stuff, because you guys know I love the comics, and I thought it was fun going back and redoing research and reading things again that I'd read a long time ago, and I mean, it just has been a fun talking about Marvel. So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So Rockin' Robin, just to explain a little bit better, we're the chat's not going to be giving costume ideas. It'll be the people involved who will be dressing up that will have the costume ideas. That way we have the right number amount, and then we just mix them up, and then you have to choose. So.
Okay, so we might get one of yours that somebody else has costume.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So that's what makes it fun, though.
All right, thank you guys so much for being here. I had such a great time talking about this. We are right now done with Marvel, and we're heading into The Mandalorian, which I'm very excited about.
Back to our origins. We're going back to The Mandalorian, baby.
Back to Nerd Talk Origins. All right. We will see you guys next week on whose channel?
Mine.
Russ's channel.
Russ's channel.
Make sure to be there or be square. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Or be a snuffy